Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Bad Genius. And this movie came out in 2017, and it's been on my watch list for a while, and I really enjoyed it. And my favorite part about this movie would be the performances, and I really loved the first half of the movie. That would definitely be where all my favorite moments would be. And that's not to say that the second half of this movie it doesn't have anything to offer. Like, there's some great moments for sure, but there are things that the second half does that kind of ruin the experience for me. But I'll get into that later. And I really enjoyed the characters, and our main character, Lynn, she is a high school student who strategically gets one of her friends to pass an exam because she wants to do things, and she comes up with a great idea to help her cheat off of her, and eventually the movie goes from there, and she basically a group of people to learn how to cheat on a test, and it's basically a heist movie, but instead of robbing a bank or anything like that, it's cheating on a test, and it's really engaging and unique, and I love the approach that this movie goes when it comes to the plot, and it's very simple, but as things move along, it starts to get more complicated, as you might expect, and there aren't really any moments that like these awkward comedy moments to like distract people who are questioning things or are unsuspecting that people are cheating. There's nothing like that in this movie. It takes itself pretty seriously, and it's very straightforward, and I do like some of the reveals that this movie has, and I especially like the sort of character transformations that happen throughout the film. And that was also one thing that I loved about this movie. And my biggest issue with this movie would be, this is going to be a little bit complicated to explain, but there are characters, or actors I should say, that are meant to speak English, and those actors in this movie, they are really bad in this movie. I never bought them for 1 second, and they were very distracting, and to be honest, they almost ruined the last 40 minutes of the movie. I thought they were that bad. Had those performances been competent or better, then I would have said that I love this movie, but they really drag the movie down, and they're in it for quite a bit, and I just can't look past that. And the rest of the acting's good, and their characters are very interesting, and I like all of them, and I find a lot of the characters to be interesting, like the main group of characters that you get introduced to. There's like 4 or 5, debatably, possibly more, but the majority of them are like minor characters that have barely 5 minutes of screen time. And the majority group of characters that have at least, like, I don't know, an hour's worth of screen time or more, those characters are great, and they're very interesting with great performances, and I like the music in the movie. I thought it was used appropriately, and I liked the plan as to like how to cheat, and the story was always very interesting, and most of this movie is great. It's just that the second half kind of goofed up a bit with some really terrible performances, and I just wish that it was better and they gave better performances, but unfortunately, this is what we're left with, and and that's about all I have to say about Bad Genius. It was pretty good. Most of it was good. The majority of the experience that you get from this film will be good, I feel, and I was never bored, and it's always engaging throughout, and I would definitely recommend that you check this movie out, and it's on Netflix, so it should be pretty easy for you to get a hold of. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Bad Genius a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Bad Genius, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Captain Phillips. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.